What's going on, guys? This is Joe, here with Amy once again. We are back for part 2 of this lovely Eternal Masters booster box opening in honor of Modern Masters, now having been basically fully spoiled. But we are going to do our next 6 packs. So we've got these, and these, and these. That looks like 6, right? Yeah, 6. Great. We'll move this out of the way. And we will zoom in so that you guys can see what's going on. Whoops. Perfect. Awesome. Last time, if you missed part 1, I'll link it at the top for all of you to go check out. We got a lot to live up to, is all I'm going to say. And actually, I'm sorry, that's the wrong phrasing. I guess I mean we have a lot to catch up on. Yeah. You'll see if you go watch part 1 if you missed it. But let's see what we get out of here, because Modern Masters looks to have a ton of value, and this one just doesn't look to have a ton of value. We'll see. Wildfire Emissary. Benevolent Bodyguard. Carry-On Feeder. Love this card. Personal favorite of mine. Avarax. Silent Departure. Abundant Growth. Carbonize. Awesome card for the limited format in this set. White Mane Lion, Werebear, Thornwood Falls for a dual land, Sarah Angel, classic Sarah Angel, and it's our first uncommon. Honden of Night's Reach, I have kind of always stated, even in our original Eternal Masters box openings, that I'm not a fan of the Honden cycle. That's still the case. And a Sprite Noble. This card I'm a fan of because it's good. Hopefully, speaking of good cards, our rare or mythic is not really a Sylvos Rogue Elemental. These cards are okay. We got the black card from this cycle in foil, and it was worth a heck of a lot more than I thought. So maybe this card has some value to it that I'm not aware of, but I doubt it. And behind that, our foil is an Undying Rage. It's a foil common. I mean, very awesome shine in that picture, especially on the swords and in the background, which it is a very abundant background, so that looks fantastic. Take a look at that. I like that a lot. Obviously, she is not, except for really kind of her eyes, but the blades are, and the background is, and that's good enough for me because it's a lot of the card frame and it looks really, really good. So there's the Undying Rage. Behind that, an Elephant Token. On to pack 2, Bloodbraid Elf pack. Nothing real crazy to speak of out of that first one. Let's see. Really anything good would be good right now. Fingers crossed. Even Rift Watcher to start. Urborg Uprising with these weird torso-faced spirits. Sting Scourger, Second Thoughts, really nice art on Second Thoughts. Screeching Scob, Commune with the Gods, White Mane Lion, Nausea, awesome, hilarious art on Nausea with this guy. It's a lot more comedy than we're used to seeing from Wizards, I feel like. Obviously not new to this set by any means, but still, with the guy taking his shoe off and the stink kind of permeating around and making those people nauseous. Here's another Carbonize, another dual land in Windscarred Crag. We have Annihilate, amazing old school art on Annihilate. Mishra's Factory is a nice uncommon. It's our second one. I missed it with Annihilate, but Mishra's Factory is a nice uncommon to get. And Emessi Tome is our third, and our rare or mythic in this pack is something good. Oh my god. Speaking of something good, finally we get a hit out of this box. Mana Crypt, absolutely something that I'm looking for. Wow, what else is there to say about it? If you're not aware of why this card is good, just Google Mana Crypt price, and you will see why I am happy to have this mythic. Our foil, can it be even better? Our foil in this pack is a foil Werebear. It's a common, that's fine. Also very shiny. The background is abundant, and the bottom, the text box of the card looks great. So there's a Werebear. Really, really nice. Again, really nice looking foiling, and we got a Mana Crypt in this pack, so this foil could have really been anything. Behind that, a Zombie Token. Let's move on to another. We already have one mythic, but that doesn't mean I don't want more. That doesn't mean I don't want a foil rare or mythic as well. But Mana Crypt is pretty sweet. What a nice way to kick off this one. We have a Benevolent Bodyguard, Carrion Feeder again, Wildfire Emissary, a Giant Tortoise, adorable, a Sylvan Mite, Deep Analysis, awesome art on Deep Analysis, I like that a lot. Another Dual Land and Rugged Highlands, a Wake of Vultures, an Elephant Guide. Whoops, I gave it away a little. That's a sweet uncommon. I love this card too, though. If you haven't used this card in Limited, in the draft format, this card is a very, very solid pick. Behind the Coalition Honor Guard is Chain Lightning, as I was saying, an amazing uncommon. Really, really nice to see. A Wall of Omens. This one's good in Limited. Chain Lightning is kind of good in general. And Hydroblast, which is also nice to see. And our rare or mythic. After these sweet uncommons and an awesome mythic last pack, let's see how we follow it up. It is a Gamble. Not bad. When this set first came out, this card was really up there. For a reprint, I don't know that it held its value necessarily, but it's definitely one of the higher end rares in the set. So there's Gamble. Behind that, our foil is a Nausea. I was just talking about liking it. Of course, the stench is what is prominently in foil with this foiling pattern, so of course I like that. I think that's actually kind of cool. So there you go, a foil Nausea as our third foil common so far out of this set of 6, but still. Nothing wrong with that. And our token is a wall token. 5/5 wall with Defender. We have 3 packs left. Goblin Pile Driver is first. We're halfway through this part of the opening. Let's see what else we might be able to get. We start with an Undying Rage, something we got in foil already, speaking of foil commons. Our first Squadron Hawk. Usually you want to hear about more of those in a box so that you can kind of make that work, but not so much. Plague Witch with fantastic art on Plague Witch. Love it so much. Old art brightened up to look new. Stupefying Touch. Thorn-Wheeled Archer. Shoreline Ranger for some land cycling. Another Coalition Honor Guard, very, very nice. An Orcish Oriflame, a Wake of Vultures again. I did it again, but there's a Dismal Backwater, a very nice uncommon in Young Pyromancer, so 2 nice red uncommons as our first ones in a row in 2 different packs, followed by Milliken and Relic of Progenitus. Very nice. And our rare or mythic is Call the Skybreaker. Okay, it's all right. It's pretty expensive, but if you can get it out, it's a good card. There's a reason why it's here, but I'm not super happy to see it, especially after getting something like Mana Crypt. It in no way measures up. So, but here's Call the Skybreaker. Our foil is an Icarid. This was the one I was talking about when we originally opened the box. I already have a foil of this from this set. It looks amazing in foil, don't get me wrong, and the value was surprisingly there. I will check. I assume that the value stayed for a foil, because I was pretty surprised at how expensive it really was. I assumed this would be like $5 or something, which, hey, if you look it up now, I'll look it up after the video, but it may very well be there. But still, a foil rare and a really good mythic in the same set of 6 packs is pretty good. So here's an Icarid for us. Behind that, our token is the Goblin Soldier token, which looks amazing. And we have 2 more packs left. Bloodbraid Elf is first. Let's see what other cool things we can get. This opening is now kind of miles above the first one. So let's see if maybe the next one could be even better. We'll see. We have Keldon Marauders, Shelter. Come on. There we go. Urborg Uprising again. An Elvish Vanguard. Cephalid Sage. Scoured Barrens for another land, Twisted Abomination for land cycling, a Pacifism, love me some Pacifism, classic Pacifism art is awesome, Blossoming Sands for another land, Emperor Crocodile, Glimmerpoint Stag is our first uncommon, Tooth and Claw is our second, and the Thunderclap Wyvern is our third. Our rare or mythic in our second to last pack of this set is... wow, a Sylvan Library. Yeah, this opening was really, really good. These 6 packs were great. Sylvan Library is here. We still have another pack to go, plus our foil in this one, but Sylvan Library is fantastic. Look at that. Speaking of, because we were talking about high-end rares before, Sylvan Library is definitely one of them. So, behind Sylvan Library, we have a Squadron Hawk. In foil, that's pretty cool. It's only the second one that we've seen, but in foil, it looks fantastic. The background plus kind of its wing and foot there, or talon, that's really, really nice. I like that a lot. It looks really good. So there you go. And our token is just a regular old soldier token. Last pack to go. It's another Goblin Pile Driver pack. No Deathrite Shamans in this one, and I talked a big game last time about how Deathrite Shaman was good to us in one of our previous boxes that we opened, and apparently he's not the one to look for in this box, because we've gotten some great stuff. So we have Innocent Blood. Come on. Keldon Marauders again. A Memory Lapse, love that art. Yavimaya Enchantress. Elephant Guide again. Dream Twist. Scoured Barrens again. Twisted Abomination again. Pacifism again. Wow, that may have been the same cycle of 4 from before. You guys have the benefit of going back and then coming forward, but that's interesting if that's the same progression of 4 cards in a row in 2 different packs. Gitu Slinger is our first uncommon. Shaman of the Pack is the second, and Quiet Speculation is the third. Beautiful art on this card. Having this in foil would not be something I'd be upset about. And our rare or mythic in our last pack for this opening is, oh my god, a Sensei's Divining Top.
Yes.
Wow. That's incredible. I own some originals of Sensei's Divining Top, but getting it in rare, getting it as, I believe, one of the top 10 most expensive cards in the set, as of now even, this opening has been just nuts. Let's see what our foil is in this pack. It's a White Mane Lion. Okay, awesome art to get in foil. Look at that. Yeah. That's really, really nice to have. That background is amazing. Not much on the lion himself, which is disappointing, but the background is great. The text box looks great. So there's that. Behind the White Mane Lion is a carnivore token. And yes, as we always do, I'm going to show you the hits, and there are actually some to talk about. So we have the Sylvan Library. I was super happy about getting it. It's an up there, really good rare. Speaking of up there, really good rares, Sensei's Divining Top. Speaking of rares in general, we got a foil rare in Icarid. I showed you guys the foiling pattern already, which I think looks really, really cool. But there's that. Amazing. But more importantly, more amazing, if possible, Mana Crypt. Absolutely incredible. Really, really happy to have it. This was our, looking forward to Modern Masters 2017 opening. We have 2 more to go, so stay tuned to the channel, subscribe down below. You will see those 2 videos come out, and in fact, you will see 1 more of these next week, depending on when you're watching this. You'll see 1 more of these next week, followed by the Modern Masters box opening 2017 that we have coming up, followed by the finale of this Eternal Masters box. I've been Joe. Amy has been here hanging out with me for this amazing opening. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed. Let us know what you thought in the comments down below. This has been Geek for All, and as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks so much, everybody.